Just looking to boost their midfield options, and they're looking at a League One midfield crunch cracker. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you next. That's right, folks. Back once again with another latest rumour linking with Rovers. A player in midfield coming at you from League One. Who am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and you want to shop for Blackburn Rovers, transfer activity, woo, football. We're going to all hear under one roof. That's right. It looks like we're going to be competing with fellow Lancashire club, Preston North End for this fella. Also Swansea City looking around, and they've actually made a bid for the fella. Who is it? Well, I'll tell you in a second. If you know where you're in, hit the old subscribe. You want to shop for Blackburn Rovers right here. Also, a big shout out to the members and the Patreons. That's right. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it and take a look at who I'm talking about. I'm talking about this fella. He goes by the name of Erhahon. That's right. Coming out of Lincoln City. That's central bank to you and me. Of course, £600,000 bid has been made by Swansea City. Rovers look like they're playing catch-up on this guy. Now, this link was made back on the 14th of May, so a little recently posted deal. He's 24 years of age. And, of course, he was part of the Lincoln City side under Michael Scabula. Well, what can he offer for Rovers? Well, let's take a look at it. That's actually made by the Lancashire Post, so another legitimate rumour. But, again, all rumours. Here he is. He has a Scottish fella, by the way. See you, by the way. He can also play for Nigeria, the Super Eagles, of course. Can play in the midfield slot there, also defensive midfield, and also can play out left. He was quite pretty much never present for Lincoln the City, 31 times for him. Just the one assist, though. No goals. Quite a bite in midfield, though. 6 yellows and 1 red card. Of course, he's 24 years of age. Contract, well, I don't know when his contract expires, but he is the coveted left-footed player. That's right. So a bit of midfield options with a bit of uniqueness about him. So who is he? Can we see him put on the blue and white halves? Well, I think we're playing catch up on this one. I think there are a lot of clubs maybe ahead of us, especially in regards to making a bid. But yes, played 31 times. No goals for him. Pretty limited on the attacking stats as well. And the passing is where it's all at. 49.6 touches there. 83% success rate with his passes. 91% success rate with his passes in his own half. 1.8 interceptions for him. 1.6 tackles per game as well. So more of a biting midfield. But look at him. Look at him. He's a lot of touches in the midfield there. It's the pass before the pass for this fella. And again, defensive stats are pretty much on their own sort of level here. 62 for him. Tackle was also on 52 as well. So not the most creative, but hard-working. And you would probably, now thinking about it, be looking at him as a Lewis Travis or a Sondre Tronstad. Now, I'm going to say this. If we are serious about this, does that mean there's something happening elsewhere in regards to players going out? Because there is no way, no how you have a Blackburn Rovers team that has 3 decent first team competing defensive midfielders. There's no way. There's no way, no how. So what does that mean? Does that mean we're going to lose somebody? Anyway, here is his numbers, of course, over the course of time. He has played more often than not in a central midfield slot, not a defensive midfield slot, but he has been playing there more frequently. Chipped in with 3 goals in central mid. He's also played at left back, centre back, also left mid, also a little bit further forward as well. So he's got assists to his name. He's got a few goals as well. He's played his football either in Scotland or Lincoln. So he does seem to be a loyal man by chipping in with quite regular appearances for both of those guys over the course of his career. The highest level of football he's played was the Premiership in Scotland, 85 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. And that was for St Mirren as well. Chipped in with some games in some cup games as well. But never peaked beyond League One in the English game. He's a player that I think is on the rise. I think he's got to make that move now from League One to the Championship. He's going to be serious about playing at least second-tier football in England. He has represented Scotland at multiple levels, most recently, or the latest was under 21 levels back in 2021, but yet to break through to the senior team. But a move to the Championship could do just that. But again, he is 24 years of age. I am comparing him to Lewis Travis, who could be on his way out. You don't know. I don't think he will be because he had such a good season. I think there's still some fuel in the fire there for Travis, but he has got some value. And maybe with Ipswich returning, do they return for Travis? I don't know. He is right. Travis is right footed compared to Ethan's left foot peg. He's a little bit smaller than Travis, but he doesn't have that shithouse merchant either. Again, Ethan can play in the defensive midfield slot and centre mid, so he is a more centre mid than defensive midfield. But if we are looking to do something a little bit different than we did last season, when you think about Tronstad, maybe Jack or Garrett Ziege to come back and play, because we can't have too many guys doing the same kind of job. And if we're going to play a little bit more front-footed football, I think we need more of a dynamic midfield option. So the numbers are like this. Travis has played over 100 games or nearly 100 games more than that of Ethan. And his goal a game ratio is about the same. So, Travis, solid, good player for Rovers. Ethan is a gamble, but he's got his suitors in the championship, and we may not be the one that gets this guy's signature. I just think there are other areas of the field that we're going to be looking more to spend the money on. And I do think this guy comes at a price. It comes at a price. It's not a free transfer. We are more of the free transfer sort of signing, or definitely a bargain bucket kind of guy. I'm not saying he's going to break the bank, but definitely if we've got 600k or a couple of million to spend, are we going to go quarter of our transfer kitty on a midfielder that we might not necessarily need? Who knows? But hey, he's linked with Rovers, so there's fuel in that fire. And of course, it does look like we're looking at midfield options. And I feel, or ideally, it would be more of a front-footed kind of player. We've got the defensive midfielders in Travis and Tronstad. As long as they stay, we're good in that department. We just need a little bit more of an urgency in the attacking lines there. So, so an okay one for me, but we'll see if it has any legs over the next coming weeks. In fact, it might already be a done deal by the time this video goes out. Swansea look like they've got the teeth on this one. They're already spending money, so this could be the latest name that Swansea have on the books. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below as we look forward to a busy window of transfer activity, both ins and outs. But until then, subscribe, smash the like, catch you later with that.